Is your cat suddenly smelling strange? Don't panic. It might not be as big a deal as you think. In fact, this could be more common than you'd expect, and it could be something simple. But what if there's more to it? What if you've missed an important sign? Stick around to find out why your cat could be smelling and how you can fix it. First things first, let's talk about the obvious. Cats, like any pet, can sometimes smell a little off. It's natural for them to have a scent, but when it starts to get stronger, something might be at play. Cats have a very sensitive sense of smell, and they rely on their grooming habits to keep their scent under control. But when they start smelling more noticeable, it's time to consider a few possibilities. One of the first things to consider is how often your cat is grooming themselves. Cats are known for their fastidious grooming, but not all cats do it equally. Some might be more diligent than others. If your cat has stopped grooming properly or is showing signs of neglecting their grooming habits, it could result in a buildup of oils, dirt, and even bacteria on their fur. This can lead to a distinct odor. But it's not always about hygiene. Sometimes it's about their environment. During the colder months, cats' bodies might produce more oils to compensate for the change in temperature, and this can also alter their smell. And what about their diet? Some foods can cause your cat's natural scent to become more potent. If your cat's food contains artificial additives or has an imbalance in nutrients, it could contribute to a stronger body odor. Similarly, some food allergies or sensitivities might affect your cat's skin or digestive system, which can result in unpleasant smells. It's also possible that certain foods might not agree with your cat's stomach, leading to more noticeable odors around their body, especially if they're experiencing gastrointestinal issues. So, what's going on when your cat smells strange? It could be one of these reasons or something more, but don't rush to panic just yet. There's more to uncover. Now, let's get into the meat of the situation: health problems. While the occasional odor can be harmless, certain health issues can cause your cat to develop persistent or foul smells. For example, dental problems are a major culprit when it comes to cat odors. Bad breath in cats can indicate issues like gum disease, tooth decay, or an infection in the mouth. When a cat has gum disease or other oral issues, the bacteria in their mouth can lead to a noticeable, often unpleasant odor. If you've noticed your cat's breath becoming increasingly foul, it's time to take a closer look at their dental health. If you're unsure about what's happening in their mouth, it's always a good idea to consult your vet for an oral exam. But oral problems aren't the only health-related issue that could be causing that smelly odor. Cats can also develop skin conditions that lead to a foul scent. Skin infections, hot spots, or even fungal infections like ringworm can all create unpleasant smells. If you've noticed your cat scratching more than usual or licking a certain area excessively, it might be a sign of an underlying issue. Infections or irritations on their skin can result in a musty or sour smell. If left untreated, these issues could worsen, so it's crucial to keep an eye out for any signs of discomfort or unusual behavior. In addition to skin and oral problems, cats can suffer from conditions that affect their internal organs, leading to odors. For instance, kidney disease, diabetes, and liver problems can all lead to noticeable changes in how your cat smells. When a cat's kidneys aren't functioning properly, their breath might take on an ammonia-like odor. Similarly, diabetes can lead to fruity-smelling breath. If you've noticed any signs of lethargy, a loss of appetite, excessive thirst, or weight loss, it's worth consulting your vet to rule out any serious health issues. Did you know your cat's diet could be affecting how they smell? It's not just about the food's nutritional value, it's about how the ingredients interact with their body. If your cat is eating a food that's too high in protein or certain types of fat, their natural scent could become more pronounced. Some protein-rich foods, like fish or beef, can lead to stronger body odors in cats. This is especially true for wet food, which tends to leave a scent that sticks to their fur. In fact, many cat owners don't realize that their pet's diet can have a direct impact on their body odor. If your cat is eating food that contains artificial preservatives, colors, or chemicals, these can sometimes affect their skin or stomach, leading to unpleasant smells. On the other hand, Switching to a diet that's more natural or balanced could help your cat maintain a fresher scent. It's important to monitor how your cat reacts to different foods and keep track of any changes in their scent. If their odor becomes stronger after a diet change, it could be a sign that their body is reacting to certain ingredients. Another consideration is your cat's water intake. If your cat isn't drinking enough water, it can lead to dehydration, which can affect their skin and coat and potentially lead to odor. Dehydration can cause their skin to dry out and result in a smell that's hard to ignore. Make sure your cat always has access to fresh, clean water, and encourage them to drink more by providing water bowls in various locations around your home. Adding a pet water fountain can also entice your cat to drink more. We can't talk about odors without mentioning your cat's grooming habits. Cats are generally great at grooming themselves, but they're not immune to occasional lapses in their hygiene. For instance, if your cat is overweight or older, they might not be able to groom themselves properly. This can lead to an accumulation of oils, dirt, and grime on their fur, which can create a strong smell. It's particularly common for cats with long fur to have this problem. If their coat becomes matted or tangled, it can trap moisture and bacteria, resulting in a musty odor. Another reason for unpleasant odors could be that your cat is stressed or anxious, causing them to stop grooming as frequently. Some cats overgroom as a response to stress, leading to bald patches or irritated skin. If your cat is licking or biting a particular area of their body obsessively, this could indicate that they are feeling stressed or dealing with a skin problem. In this case, addressing the underlying issue can help reduce the smell. Try offering them a calm, secure environment and consider giving them a regular grooming session to help keep their coat fresh. It's also important to keep your cat's litter box clean. A dirty or smelly litter box can cause your cat to carry an unpleasant odor on their paws or fur. Make sure to scoop the litter box daily and change the litter regularly. If you're using a clumping litter, be sure to clean out any soiled clumps to keep the box as fresh as possible. You can also try using a litter deodorizer or a self-cleaning litter box to help reduce odors. So when should you really start worrying? If the smell is paired with other symptoms like lethargy, a loss of appetite, or unusual behavior, that's your sign to see a vet. While some odors can be attributed to harmless causes like diet or hygiene, others can indicate serious health issues. For example, a strong, sweet, or fruity odor on your cat's breath could be a sign of diabetes. An ammonia-like smell could point to kidney problems, and a rotten smell could be an indication of an infected wound or abscess. In cases where the odor doesn't improve despite your efforts to clean your cat and change their diet, it's time to take them to the vet for a thorough checkup. The vet may want to perform tests to rule out conditions like infections, dental disease, or metabolic disorders. Even if your cat seems otherwise healthy, it's always better to err on the side of caution and get them checked out if something doesn't seem right. If your cat's smell isn't a major health concern, there are simple steps you can take to get things back on track. Start by focusing on their grooming habits. Regular brushing will help keep their coat clean, remove loose hair, and spread natural oils evenly throughout their fur. If your cat isn't a fan of being brushed, start slowly and try different types of brushes until you find one they like. In addition to grooming, consider switching to a high-quality, balanced diet. If you've noticed that certain foods seem to make your cat smell worse, try eliminating them and replacing them with food that has natural ingredients and fewer artificial additives. Also, make sure your cat's water intake is sufficient to keep them hydrated and healthy. Lastly, keep their environment clean. This includes not just the litter box, but also their bedding, favorite spots to nap, and any other areas where they spend a lot of time. A clean environment goes a long way in maintaining your cat's freshness. So, what should you take away from all this? If your cat starts to smell, don't panic. It could be a small issue or a sign of something that needs attention. By paying attention to their hygiene, diet, and overall health, you can help keep your cat fresh and comfortable. And if things don't improve, don't hesitate to visit the vet. After all, a healthy, happy cat is a fresh-smelling cat. Think you might have missed something? Share this with other cat owners and help them keep their pets at their best.